Hey guys, Chip70 again, but you can call me Chip, and I am back with another video. Now, this video is kind of special. First thing being that it is my birthday. As of recording this and of uploading this, February 7th is my birthday. And while that's not the main point of the video, I wanted to take my birthday to mention something that I've been speculating for a while now. And just considering how the game has been going, I am more led to believe that my speculation may be correct. And you probably already figured it out by the thumbnail, but we'll get into that in a second. I hope y'all have been enjoying the past week of uploads. I would love if you subscribed, as for the rest of the month of February, I will be continuing to upload every day. And I just hope you'll enjoy them and stick around. If you like Marisa, if you like Fire Emblem Heroes, give me the chance, and I would really appreciate it. Also, this past a few days ago, in the new Valentine's banner as well as the Hero Fest have dropped. I hope you all have had good luck on your summons. Me personally, I have had very good luck with the Hero Fest banner, with just the 11 free summons, as well as whatever blue orbs were in the circles. Going for Duo Ephraim, I managed to get 5 stars with less than 20 summons. So very, very lucky on my end. Even though the two Ilger were exactly the same, I was very, very happy with how things went. As well as on the Valentine's banner, I managed to get at least one Duo Leaf after spending not that many orbs. So I was very lucky. I hope you all have had good luck with your summons too. So now we get into the main point of the video. Now, as you can tell by the thumbnail, as well as the corners of your screen, this is about Spring Marisa. And my speculation is that Spring Marisa will be one of the next Spring Limited Divine Code ephemeras. Now, there's a few reasons I think this, and it's not just hopeful thinking. It makes a lot of sense why she would be one of the next ones, which I will be going into in this video. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about Divine Codes as well as the possible other next Spring Ephemera units. I'd really appreciate it if you stuck around, maybe left a like, maybe subscribe, and I will be, I'd very much appreciate it. There we go. So starting off with Divine Codes in general, Divine Codes, at least the limited ones, feature 2 5-star locked units, as well as a bunch of 4-star units that are accessible in the normal summon pool, but if you are lacking some skills, they have very decent ones that are just good to summon overall. But this video will focus on the 5-star locked ones. Starting off last year with the spring month, with Spring Camilla and Spring Kagura. Spring Camilla was from the very first seasonal banner in the game ever, in the banner also featuring Spring Lucina, Chrom, and Xander. They have definitely been power crept out the wazoo at this point in time, but if you like the characters, you like the units, they were a free merge if you didn't decide to use them for fodder overall. Spring Kagura being a bit better of the fodder for the 2018 Spring banner. So yeah, just better. And then we go over the course of 2020, every single limited ephemera unit there is. And we come right back around to the current ephemeras that are going on right now, which feature Myrrh and Hot Springs Ryoma, as well as the most recent one, which is the Valentine's Lyn and Valentine's Soren. So, talking back about Spring Camilla and Spring Kagura, Camilla was from the 2017 Spring banner. Kagura is from the 2018 banner. Looping back around to the current ones, at least the Valentine's one, Valentine's Lynn was part of the very first Valentine's banner in the game, which was in 2018. Valentine's Soren being part of the 2019 Valentine's banner. Um, when it comes to the units themselves, Valentine's Lynn was basically the only option left when it came to the 2018 Valentine's banner. Um, and the reason being is that we already have Valentine's Lilina and Valentine's Hector in the normal compile list of the Divine Codes in the Blades and Sacred Stones path. And the last unit on the banner was Valentine's Roy, who technically had access to Bow Valor, which IS probably deemed a bit too much for the free-to-play player to just have access to for free, you know? So, Lynn being the last option, she's good fodder, she's a good merge if you like the character. Overall, even though she was the last available pick, she's still decent for what she is. Same with Soren. Soren was featured on the banner with Valentine's Grail, Ike, and Mist. Grail, as you can see from the Radiance path of the compile list, is already featured in the pool, as well as Mist and Ike were a bit too premium in the sense that Mist had access to Green Tome Valor, and Ike, even though we do have DC in the pool with Valentine's Hector, Ike also had Special Fighter, which IS for both of those units probably deemed a bit too much for the free-to-play player, much like Valentine's Roy. So that just left over Valentine's Soren, who has pretty good fodder for what he is. Rally Attack Speed Plus, one of the better rallies in the game, as well as a very rare Speed Feint. Even though it is a seal, that's what people would use it as if they did not have a Ruse skill, which is overall better than the Feint skills. But those are the 2018 units. So it's my understanding that the next spring ephemera units will be 2018 to 2019, as was the Valentine's ones that we have right now. When it comes to I should have left this up. When it comes to the 2018 spring banner that featured Kagura, it also featured Alphonse, Sharena, and Katria. Alphonse, as you can see in the Hero's Path, is already available in the normal summon pool, so that just leaves left over Katria and Sharena. Both of them having pretty good skills for fodder, Sharena being one of the only units with Swift Stance, as well as Live for Bounty, which is rare but also not very useful. It's only good in Training Tower, which is to say not useful at all. And Spring Katria having Chill Res, which is good, and Drive Speed, which is also good. But all these skills, despite Swift Stance, instead of Swift Stance, are very widely available if you want to make use of them. Res Tactic being on Marishal, granted it is 5-star locked. Chill Res being on New Year's Legiarn, which is a Grail unit, so easily accessible, and Drive Speed being on a 4-star Tail 2, so easily accessible. Rally Attack Speed, however, from Sharena is not that accessible, and still very useful if you would like to use her as fodder for that specifically, and then Rally Attack Speed Plus from the Valentine's Soren that you might have. Now, it's my reason to believe that one of these units will be alongside Spring Marisa as the next Spring Ephemera code. And I'm going to say that it is Sharena that will be the next one. Before today, I actually did not know, but thanks to Tacho, a YouTuber, which I will link this video in the description below, they notified people of a leak/data mine of the next Holo Forums, featuring the Spring White Wings as well as Mini Minerva. So you can probably tell how excited I was to find this out, because my Spring Katria has been unmerged since the first year she came out in since she first came out in 2018, when I only managed to get one of her. So the free form of Soul that we now all have access to, if you have not already used it or are going to use it on the current holoforms, um, for me personally, I'm going to be using it on Spring Catria, and I'll be very happy about that. So I'm led to believe that because Catria is now going to be a holoforms unit, she will not be one of the next limited ephemera code units. So that only leaves Sharena. And overall, Sharena is a good unit. If you like Sharena, if you have a +9 one, or if you want to use her for Swift Stance or just her fodder in general, I think that is definitely a way to go if you would prefer that. Now on to the main reason why I believe that Spring Marisa will be the next Spring Limited Ephemera unit. Granted, her skills are a bit unique and a bit niche. They are not unique, is what I meant to say. Flyer Guidance is a seal, and Speed Defense Link is on 4-star Norn. The only actual unique thing being Flashing Carrot. I still think this deems her worthy enough to be a limited ephemera unit, because she is the last unit on the Regal Rabbits banner that is left over when it comes to Spring 2019. If we go back to the compile list, you can see in the Heroes path, Bruno, Spring Bruno, which was featured on Regal Rabbits, as well as the Mystery and Shadows path, having Spring Pala, which was another unit on the Regal Rabbits banner. It just leaves almost no competition besides Spring Veronica in this sense for Spring Marisa to be the next limited ephemera unit. Spring Veronica, however, was featured in the most recent Hall of Forms. As of uploading this video, is the last day of it. And even so, she has green dual flyers. So if IS didn't want us to have Valor skills for free, they definitely would not want us to have a dual skill for free. So it's my reasoning to believe that Spring Marisa and Spring Sharena will be the next limited ephemera divine code units. Let me know what you all think down below. If this is correct, are you excited? I know I am, because my +6 Spring Marisa would finally be at least +7 without having to spend orbs. Just to play the game normally and gain those divine codes just by playing. I would be very, very happy if this was the case. So IS, if you want to give me a birthday present, this could be it. I would very much appreciate that. Now, let me know what y'all think, as well as maybe what you summoned on your Hero Fest / Valentine's banners. If you are saving orbs, what for? And I would really appreciate if y'all could maybe subscribe. I would really love that. But at least I would hope if you like the video, then you could like the video. And that is basically all I wanted to talk about for today. I hope you all have a wonderful day and have wonderful summons if you have decided to wait a little bit when it comes to at least the Valentine's banner, which is going to be staying for the rest of the month. But overall, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next video. But until then, goodbye.